Hello everyone and welcome to Commander Training. My name is Scoundrel and in this video we are covering the Command & Conquer Rivals Nod Commander, Oxanna Kristos. This video is brought to you by EA Game Changers and EA do sponsor this video. Now, getting into this, Oxanna has a very rich and storied history in the Command & Conquer universe. She has been present across multiple Command & Conquer games and she is Nod's primary propagandist. She is a Kane loyalist and has had multiple appearances throughout numerous Command & Conquer games. She's very skilled at working with the media and is actually the counterpart, or rather the opposite number to Colonel Jackson of the GDI forces, as her special ability is very similar. It increases movement and attack speed for 75%, however, it causes those units to take 25% increased damage. The duration is the same as Colonel Jackson's at 10 seconds. This exemplifies Nod, military tactics. You can use it on something like your attack bikes when going to push the harvesters in the early game, and for just 30 Tiberium, it is a very strong way of evading and continuously out-microing your opponent when they try to chase you down. It's a very powerful tool with these quick units for hit-and-run style tactics because it allows you to move and shoot, move and shoot, move and shoot over and over again. In this particular example, we used it to get a double harvester kill despite being chased down by the opponent's missile squad, allowing us to get a massive Tiberium advantage in the early game, all for the sake of a couple of cycles of Oxanna's special ability. It's also good when combining with units that need to charge up like the Giga Cannon or the Basilisk. You can see in this example, the Giga Cannon with Fanaticism takes a very short time to reach its full potential. If you compare that to the Giga Cannon without Fanaticism, it takes a lot longer to reach that destructive damage and take down this mammoth tank. So you can see the power of this ability when paired with some of these charging units because it allows them to start to wreak havoc much more quickly. And just to show you the example with the Basilisk here, the Basilisk is basically a flying Giga Cannon. You'll note that this is the example without the Fanaticism, so it takes a little bit of a while for it to charge up to the point where it's dealing a good amount of damage to the mammoth tank. You can see it takes maybe around 5 to 10 seconds to get that kill, but if we then put Fanaticism on the Basilisk, see how quickly it takes out the opponent mammoth tank with this particular ability on. It immediately gets to that fully charged ability and starts to deal insane damage. It's also good when combining with zonal control units like the artillery. This allows it to fire more quickly, and with the front line, with anything with the front line that protects it, it won't take that extra damage. So always think about using it on those backline targets like the Giga Cannon or the artillery because they won't take the same level of damage. What it isn't very good at is the same thing that Colonel Jackson can do. It is not good at moving units into an attacking position, especially when they're going up against something that counters them. That 25% increased damage, although you deal more, is very difficult to deal with. What you can do with it, however, is use it to bolster a defensive position, especially if you're going up against something that isn't necessarily good at dealing with the units that you have in play. Although my laser squad right here take extra damage from the Titan, I'm actually dealing insane damage from that one squad, and that allows us to pick up the kill very quickly and trades up against a very expensive unit. Oxanna is really good with the quick units that are very good at moving and firing. She's good with the units like the Giga Cannon that need time to charge up, as well as things like the Basilisk. Find out what works for you though. She is good in a variety of situations and it can allow you to take very favourable trades as long as you set them up correctly. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Commander Training. Good luck on the field.